Hey, what's up? My name is Rob, and I am the author of Maschine, the Hip Hop Beatmaker's Missing Manual, and the creator of HipHopRally.com, which is hands down the #1 resource on the web for hip hop producers that want to know how to make better music using their machine. Today I've got a topic that's really close to my heart in terms of music, and that is sampling. So I know right now you're probably in a position where you are either you're struggling to find records to sample online, meaning you don't know where to look in the vastness of the internet to find good stuff, or you don't know what to listen for, or B, you right now are maybe going to record stores and are tired of dropping $10 or $15 every single time you want a new record to sample and to chop up and to flip into a beat on Maschine, because that can get super pricey. Well, if you attended my online workshop about eDigging and sampling on Maschine, you already know my perspective and opinion about eDigging. I love it, so I'm not going to go into the details of that. If you want the details, you can check out the workshop. The recording of it's linked below in the description. But eDigging is hands down the best method to sampling on Maschine. Okay, it gives you access to an unlimited supply of the best records in the world for free. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook you up with my 21 favorite eDigging spots on the web so that you can get your hands on a virtual collection of the best records in the world. You can assemble your own crate of the best sounds, the best records, the best stuff to chop and flip on your machine today. So after checking out this article today, after watching this video, you're going to have access to a lifetime of records for you to chop and flip and make great music out of using your machine, alright? So what we're going to do is I'm going to jump on over to the computer and I'm going to show you exactly where this stuff is online and the best place to find the best records on the internet. I'm going to hook you up with these resources, alright? So let's jump on over there and get started. So before we get started, I want to let you know, just because I feel like it is ethically the thing to do in order to be ethically responsible to you, I need to let you know that, man, sampling has limitations. Sampling is not legal, okay? You cannot commercially resell beats that you've made from samples without first clearing them with the artist, and that costs money. That costs money in terms of not only having to pay the artist royalties based upon your sales, but also it'll cost you money to devise up contracts and hire lawyers. So typically, the people that sample are connected to major record labels who have the funding and the access in order to make sample-based beats, okay? So this is not legal advice. I'm not telling you to go and break the law by sampling. I'm not telling you to steal other people's artwork. I'm just giving you an idea of what you can use personally if you just want to do this for your own, and not necessarily in a commercially viable sense if you don't have the intention of going out and I guess and contacting the people who you're sampling from and offering them royalty checks for the sales of your music, then I just want to let you know that it's probably not smart. You need to consult a lawyer to do that first. But this is that being said, without the legal stuff being out of the way, I know my lawyer would appreciate me letting you guys know that this is not legal advice from me. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not, legally, I haven't passed the bar or any of that other crap. So with that being said, let's jump into this, all right? So the first place, that really just killed the mood right there, but the first place that I like to get samples from is from YouTube, okay? YouTube is the one location that has so much potential, man. It has so many damn records. Every record you can possibly think of that exists in this world has probably been uploaded to YouTube, okay? The only downside to YouTube is that YouTube compresses audio in order to make sure that the files that they get on their site are not amazingly huge. They take the audio files and compress it in certain ways so that the file sizes are smaller. So the audio quality is technically lesser than that of what you get off of a record, okay? But I find that there really isn't that much of an audible difference, okay? Especially if you add your effects chains and your drums and all that other crap. You're not going to notice a huge difference. And more than likely, you're not going to be producing a beat for Jay-Z immediately, so it's not going to necessarily have to be on point right now. This is the best place to get your reps in, so to speak, so that you can get that sampling technique down, you can get your beats and your music and your style down, and then maybe later on, once you have the skills and once you've made the connections, you can go and get regular records. But I'm not going to jump into all of these resources, okay? Every single one of these sampling resources that I've outlined for you. You can click the link below if you're watching this on YouTube. I've linked you to this blog article where I list out every single thing. But I don't have time to do all that in this video, so go ahead and check out that article. But I'm just going to show you some of my favorite from both categories. All right, we've got YouTube channels and vinyl blogs. All right, the first vinyl blog that I really love is Smell the Crates. Okay, this dude is so thorough in the sense that, as you can just see, like the way that he labels all of these records, the way that he has them listed on the site. He also has a great taste in music, in my opinion, from this dude from Smell the Crates. I don't know his name, I don't know him personally, but this is what really counts, okay? You want curation. When you're looking for a YouTube channel, you want someone that has a similar taste in music, that has a similar aesthetic, so all you have to do is jump on their channel, you can see what they upload for you, and it's like having your own personal record digger for you, to go out to stores, buy the records, upload them to YouTube, and you get his stuff, so that's really powerful. So pick someone good, and in my opinion, this guy is really awesome. He has great taste in records, a whole lot of stuff that I really like. So check out Smell the Crates. That is listed in the middle, number 6. The last is number 12. It's a psychedelic guy. He has great psychedelic rock on here, and that's really trippy stuff, man. He has a really good taste in curating psychedelic rock music. This is his specialty. This is another thing that you should be paying attention to, is what types of taste that this person has. When you're looking for YouTube channels to sample from, you want to find someone that has great taste, like I said, and this guy definitely does have it. I can't play any records for you just because that would probably violate some form of copyright infringement, but I'm just going to let you check it out for yourself. It's listed as number 12 on the YouTube channels, okay? And the next is vinyl blogs, okay? So for those of you that are somewhat audiophiles, you're really particular about downloading lossless audio, you're really particular about getting the highest quality audio possible, you'll want to utilize vinyl blogs, because a lot of these guys have the same aesthetic. They want to upload lossless files, so they put these large audio files onto their own blogs. In a lot of cases, they give you download links to download the albums directly, okay? And it really comes in handy if you want to save some time. Okay, and another reason why these are important, just for the same reason that YouTube blogs are important, because these are curated, meaning that these are the work of one person. They represent that person's taste and their musical interests, and if you find someone that you connect with, they likely have a treasure trove full of stuff in order for you to grab, all right? So the first I want to show you is Funk My Soul. It's listed as number 9 on the vinyl blogs, all right? And as you can see, already, just a damn collection full of some awesome funk and soul stuff. Cloud One, right here. This is a great album. What's the song on here that is like incredible? There's a few songs that are incredible on here, but there's a really great disco track, a really great aesthetic and really great sound. So you can find this on funkmysoul.gr, all right? And that's the first one. The next one is Never Enough Roads, and you can find that on number 6 on the vinyl blog section, linked to the blog. They have a lot of great stuff, but this one is interesting because this person has assembled a blog that revolves around the Rhodes piano. And this is a great electric piano sound that was super popular in the 70s, early 70s, probably late 60s, I guess, technically as well. So it just aligns with my aesthetic in terms of what I'm looking for when I'm sampling. And it just, like I said, the curation is great. The songs that this guy posts and the records that this guy uploads are just thorough. They're like great examples of really soulful music, okay? So check that out. Never Enough Roads, number 6, and number 9, Funk My Soul, all right? This is enough music for you to keep yourself occupied for a very, very, very long time. As you can see, Psychedelic Guy and Smell the Crates, these are literally hundreds of records that you can choose and chop and sample. If you want to get the process that I use to download these records, specifically from YouTube, you're going to have to check out the the sampling workshop that I put together. I list my 5-step process to sampling on Maschine. Talk to you about how to specifically download records and chop them and flip them on your machine. So check that out. It's linked in the description. But I know that since you're watching this still, you feel like there's more that you could be doing on Maschine. You're interested, you're thirsty for knowledge upon how to take your music and your sound on Maschine to the next level. So I want you to listen closely. At this point, you're probably spending more time trying to figure out what to do on Maschine than you're actually spending making beats, okay? And that is not the place you want to be. You want to be able to sit down at Maschine and be able to understand the hardware and software and the techniques and the strategies enough so that you can create automatically and effortlessly when you sit down at Maschine instead of having to constantly research on what to do next, okay? If you haven't mastered Maschine yet, and if the creative juices for you aren't really flowing right now, if making beats has started to become sort of difficult for you, if the creative juices aren't flowing, if it's become a chore, you need to grab a copy of my book. It's called Maschine, the Hip Hop Beatmaker's Missing Manual. And this is a 90-page guide that goes in depth into the concepts that we talked about today. So not only will I show you in depth, there's an entire chapter here about sampling where I talk to you about what I'm listening for when I'm choosing records, how to sample off of YouTube, like I said, how to assemble an e-crate. So once you start downloading things on the internet, how do you assemble a crate of digital samples and organize them properly to get access on your machine? How do you chop up records? That's just one chapter within this book, let alone the other chapters I've got on drums and putting together great mixes on Maschine, how to use the stock effects creatively. You would be, I'm just going to say, you're an idiot if you don't grab this book, okay? Because right now I'm selling this book for just $1, all right? $1, and I'm not kidding, okay? A lot of people think I'm joking when I say this is $1. I'm not playing, all right? I want to get this book in the hands of as many people as possible just because I'm trying to build my name in this Maschine community. I'm trying to build my brand, and I want to get this book into the hands of as many Maschine producers as possible. And the best way I've found to do that is to sell this book for the lowest price possible. And in my opinion, $1, there's no better way to do that. Everybody can afford to grab a copy of this book, okay? So what I need you to do to get your copy is jump on over to the description. If you are on YouTube, watching this on YouTube, link below in the description. Once you click the link to grab a copy of this book, you'll be taken to a page like this where I'll show you a little bit more about what's inside of this book so you can educate yourself about what's inside of each of these chapters. You can claim your copy of this book by clicking this button. You're going to enter your name and your email address and your phone number and your payment information. And like I said, it's $1, $1. There's no catch. All right, so hurry up and claim your copy of this book for $1. The sale is going to be over soon, and soon you're going to have to pay the full $47 retail price for this book, okay? So hurry up and claim your copy while you still can, because I know you don't really realize this right now, but your decision to grab a copy of this book is hands down going to be the best decision that you've made in terms of improving your sound, improving your technique on Maschine, and advancing your music and your music career, okay? So grab your copy of this book while it's still on the table. It's linked below in the description. If you're on the blog, it's linked below as well, all right? So again, my name is Rob from hiphoprally.com. Subscribe to this channel to get more great free information about how to make better beats using your Maschine. I'm going to teach you more concepts about the strategy and the technique behind improving your sound on Maschine, okay? So subscribe to this channel. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, all right? Talk to you later. Peace.